Hi, I'm Tina Lau. I'm an architect. I'm also a founding director from IDC Architects. So I've been practicing in Melbourne for a good 5 years. And before then, was in Singapore for a bit and graduated from Perth from the University of Western Australia. I thought it was quite interesting at that time. The Hock Seng Lee, the HQ was almost finished. I think at that time was under construction, and so we were explaining sort of this whole development that was around the lake, and how the whole Promenade sort of ethos is meant to be about like this township or maybe like a residential sort of hub that was very focused on eco-nature and sustainability sort of lifestyle, So we thought it was really interesting how there were basically no front fences around each of the houses. Everything is really quite open and sparse, and that transparency was really interesting. I think it was quite new in Kuching. So that was almost very inspiring. The moment you enter the guardhouse, you don't feel like you're in Kuching. A lot of people think that maybe it's just the choices of the plants that you see along the road and all that, it makes you feel like you're in another place, And so I think that sanctuary, when you come back, is so important. During the lockdown, everyone's just stuck at home, and then they realized my home actually is not that conducive an environment, So in this space, we had an opportunity to show like what your home could be, this oasis away from your everyday sort of like busy lives. When we first looked at the house, it's not a very typical sort of like intermediate terrace house. First of all, it's super wide. The original architects, DNA architects, had already provided such a generous infrastructure there. There was already in place that you could have like natural cross ventilation on all levels actually. And already it's got like soaring ceilings, So structure of the house is really interesting already. And so once we started to take down certain things like physical boundaries and barriers, then people can start to see like there's a lot of things you can actually do with not just like the outside, but the physical, the interior spaces as well. Once you sort of let go of that mind that in a house, I need to have 4 bedrooms, all of them need to have bathrooms and so forth. I mean, when you think about it, it's such a waste of resources. In the original house, it's actually a room here. So we wanted to show because in order for cross ventilation to happen, you really need to have nothing in between barriers. So we wanted to show that we could also do something that was quite flexible. So actually this whole shelf or display, or it could be a bookshelf or a display shelf, it's actually movable. You could actually slide it, and it becomes one whole, the same space. This door, so basically, if you open it, it's basically another room as well in here. And so, and also there's an elevated platform in here. From IDC, we are very interested in the idea of not trying to emulate sort of different styles. It's for example, we don't particularly go, okay, we want to have this sort of Mediterranean sort of, or this classic kind of style. We're always trying to, it's almost like form following function. We were interested in the idea of using sort of very natural materials instead of finishing off with laminates or, we wanted to try to use as much as possible natural stone, natural timber. We also wanted to try to incorporate our local culture and sort of make it in a language that seems global. So from the master bedroom, you get views out to the lake as well and to the tower. Yeah, so you get really good views from all the rooms actually. Natural light is a very important aspect in homes, especially in rooms, as well as natural ventilation. So actually the afternoon breeze actually comes through here quite nicely.
I'm Charles. My full name is Charles Lee Tech. So I'm from HSL Hock Seng Lee. So I'm a safety and health manager, looking at the overall the health and safety of our company for the project sites and also the housing area, like our La Promenade. When we talk about La Promenade, people will know in the first mind, yeah, they are quality. Yeah, I mean the quality is there. People who staying in La Promenade, they are buying this house. First thing they are looking towards is the security. The security guard, the security system that we have. We have about 20 plus of security, not only for La Promenade residential, but also for our mall. That means if we have a very good security, that means equal that we have a good privacy to them. BMW and La Promenade have a very similar value, environmental friendly. Yeah, we go green. We also have a charging station at our basement, also our level 1 car park at our mall. Designated this charging station for our customers, and visitors. Yeah, especially for those hybrid car owner. I think our customer, because they are spending a huge amount of money, they are looking for quality assurance. It's like BMW. When you buy BMW, you will say, oh, BMW is a very quality car, you don't have to worry, da 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 da. The same thing go to La Promenade. When people say, oh, La Promenade done by who? It's done by HSL. Well, HSL is a brand, it's a brand, especially in East Malaysia, in Sarawak. It's because HSL is a 40 years company. HSL have given a lot of confidence, to our customer in Sarawak.